that's okay. Not the case.
Yeah, but you don't want to read.
That's not the case.
But you literally don't want to read. What you mean,
Brother Jaleel? You clearly put in what your thought process misinterpreted and didn't even read the rest of the chapter.
When Paul says, "My brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, you are Israelites," and then I say, "Okay, Paul's brethren is Israelites," and then you say, "No."
We say keep reading.
No, we did not say no.
Keep reading.
Not like that. Not like that.
You said keep reading.
But you don't want to read it.
We did not say no. We did not say no, Brother Jaleel.
Somebody said yes.
Okay, but let's not go with somebody. Let's go with the scripture. The scripture, we clearly know from Paul's background that he is an Israelite. We know that he's talking to Israelites. But what is the rest of the context if you read from Romans 9:3 all the way down?
Look, in Acts 13, he was talking to Israelites, man.
Now you just went to another scripture.
Look,
we talking about 9. We talking about 9. We talking about Romans 9, bro.
Okay.
And you just jumped.
But
that's called Hebrew hopscotch.
Hebrew hopscotch. No,
that's what that's called.
Y'all missing the point. Right after that, in verse 4, he says the covenants, the promises, the glory pertains to Israelites.
We realize that.
That's
we
true.
Understand that.
We never denied that.
What about verse 5, 6, 7,
verse 5,
8, verse 9, 10, 11. What about the rest of the verse?
Verse 5, he says, as who's concerning the flesh, Christ came. Christ came for those people he mentioned in verse 4.
Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
And Christ came from
I read the whole entire chapter.
Keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. Keep going.
But if you want me to break down the whole chapter,
no, we just want you to read it.
Really, I mean,
just read it. Just read it.
Show you that
you don't, bro.
Once again,
if you don't want to read it. If you don't want to read,
it's not that I don't want to read it.
Yeah,
bro,
I believe so.
We love you, bro. We love you.
If you wanted to read, you would read it.
We're gonna move on, bro. We're gonna move on because we just simply asked you to read. That's all we did. You refused to do it. You refused to read.
We got him frustrated, man.
You refuse to read.
Anybody else?
You refuse to read the Bible, bro. You don't believe the Bible. You don't believe the Bible, bro. You don't believe the Bible.
That's crazy.
You know how you can prove us wrong? You can prove us wrong right now if you just read it. Read it, and then we're wrong. Read it, and we're wrong.
Just read it then. Just read it. Just read it.
No. Hear me out. Let me say something.
Just read it.
A point has to be made for each verse. If you just read it, how can you just read and read and read, but not give any understanding of what's being said?
Give him the rope to hang yourself. Let him make a point as long as he read the whole thing.
So what is the argument of reading the whole chapter when we are talking about certain points? Like, who the Bible
why did Paul write that letter in the way? Was he trying to write it as a precept or was he writing an entire letter?
Books like that
explain this to the readers of it. Was he just trying to send them piece by piece? Because if that's the understanding, ignoring what the original letter was.
These letters were to churches established in Rome, Ephesus, and such. Okay,
you're talking about. What is their purpose? Was he just writing precepts, or was he writing entire letters?
They were written to learned men, okay, elders of these churches. Okay,
you're not answering this question. You're not answering this question.
Hear me out.
We've been hearing you out, bro. We've been hearing you out.
The elders read these letters and then decipher it to the rest of the church, okay? Or give the understanding.
They decipher the letters?
Where's your proof, bro? Where's your proof?
What's
you just making something up. You're just making it up. You're just making that up. You just made all that up.
Wait, I'm making it up
in your own mind.
Letters to the elders?
In your own mind.
So what you're saying is Paul, the author of the letter, didn't have his own point?
Means to the churches.
Tone it down.
Look, man. Look. There are multiple points in this chapter, okay? You don't, how do I say it? If we went through this whole chapter, we'll hit up like 20 different points.
In Romans 9, what's the main point?
Is that what I want to do? Because that's just like a time kill. That's like time.
What's the main point in Romans 9 then?
9.
Sum it up in your own words. What's the main point in Romans 9?
Just to summarize it.
Well, the point that I was making.
The point that I. What is the
text saying? Look, we don't care about your opinion.
Bro, check this out.
What is God? What is Paul saying from the Holy
Spirit? So this is what we're gonna do, man. We appreciate you coming on, man. But you don't want to read the Bible. You don't want to read the Bible. And we got a problem with people who don't want to read the Bible, but you want to teach it. You want to teach.
This is not a theological issue.
I hate to say
it's a reading comprehension.
Let's give a Christian. Let's ask a Christian. Hey, Minister Chris, what is the main reason? What's the point of Romans 9?
You know what? I'm gonna be so loving. I'm gonna be quiet because I'm reading in the chat, and this chat
is interesting.
I'm gonna put myself on
the love of Christ. This is where the love of Christ have to come in. Seriously,
we've never disrespected him. We did press him. I mean, is pressing not love? We're not being mean. We're not calling him names. They're calling you guys names in the chat. He said it's over for me.
Special respect, though. He deserves special respect because he's an Israelite, brother.
Right?
Don't you understand?
Well, I don't have any chance. So I mean, that's definitely
exactly. Right?
Really? Okay. He didn't deal with James 1, where I gave a specific context to the scattered of Israel. Yeah. And he's talking about testing the faith of them. Nothing to do with nationality. Nothing to do with knowing you're an Israelite. So Brother God for All Nations been saying Hebrews 11. That's how he opened up the faith of Abraham, the faith of Noah. We've been harping on faith the whole time, and he wants to find out who the Israelites are. Who the Israelites are.